Hello, Faith Community. It's Pastor Cam back again. I'm here to share another verse or passage of the day. Today's passage is from the book of Matthew, chapter 14, verses 23 to 32. And it says this: And after he had dismissed the crowds, he meaning Jesus, he went up on the mountain by himself to pray. When evening came, he was there alone. But the boat by this time was a long way from the land, beaten by the waves, so the wind was against them. And in the fourth watch of the night he came to them, walking on the sea. But when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were terrified and said, "It is a ghost." And they cried out in fear. But immediately Jesus spoke to them, saying, "Take heart, it is I. Do not be afraid." And Peter answered them, "Lord, if it's you, command me to come to you on the water." He said, "Come." So Peter got out of the boat and walked on the water and came to Jesus. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid. And beginning to sink, he cried out, "Lord, save me." Jesus immediately reached out his hand and took hold of him, saying to him, "O you of little faith, why did you doubt?" And when they got into the boat, the wind ceased. A lot of us know this story. We've all heard the story of Jesus walking on the water. But why we don't talk about Peter walking on the water, that is something I'll never quite understand. Peter got out of the boat. He walked on water. He strode across the sea to Jesus. Yeah, he doubted and he started to sink under the waves. But he walked on water. In this time of fear and anxiety, we will make it through. We won't sink if we keep our eyes on Jesus. This is what we're called to do, is keep our eyes on Jesus. Don't worry about the wind and the waves around us. Because when Peter took his eyes off of Jesus and put it on the wind and the waves, he began to sink. But until then, he was able to walk with Jesus. If we just keep our eyes on Jesus during this time of turmoil, we too will be able to rise above the challenges and the problems that we have to face. I hope and pray this video finds you well and that you are keeping your eyes on Jesus. Thank you, and God